Hi, Christy here with Stitch Pray Love. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you've not been here yet, welcome to my channel. I've been doing some little tutorials on just different things to hopefully help make stitching on your felt kits easier or more professional looking. I've been watching some other videos and I thought I would do a floss tube today. I've been watching floss tubes and have been inspired by Nicole Spohr and all of her stitching and her followers and everything that they've been doing. And I've watched a couple of her stitch alongs. But I've, just a little background, I've been doing some sort of needlework off and on for the last 50 years. And I started off with embroidery, which is a big love of mine. And I'm trying to think what I graduated to next. I've done sewing. And I think probably the next thing I went to was cross stitch. In the last several years, I've done a lot of the felt kits. I did stockings for my whole family during COVID, and then started doing the Christmas ornaments. And I have a lot of those on Etsy, and I give some of those away. But like I said, I started watching Nicole Spohr and got the bug to cross stitch again. I actually started cross stitching about the time I got married. In 1986, we had moved away to, I live in South Central Texas, and we had moved to College Station. My then husband was finishing up college, and so we had just moved up there. It was a very small town, but he's also crafty. And the two of us, we would go to craft stores in different places, and we would do projects together. And some of the first projects we did, and I guess I've got them somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are. But we just started off with Dale Burdett little kits. And some of the first things that we did were these little kits. And it just, you know, came with everything, the little funky plastic frames and the floss and the cloth. And in fact, this may be one of the ones that we did, but we did several of these before we started branching out. And we actually did work on things together for a time. And so I thought I would show you a couple of my whips, a couple of my finishes. We, let's see, I've got a couple right here that I still have, and I'm pretty sure we worked on these together to give him some credit. Shout out to Brad. But we did this and this, and we framed them upside down. We framed them as a pair, and I still have them in my bathroom. It goes with my bathroom decor. And I really couldn't begin to tell you what, we always use DMC floss. I can't remember what Aida fabric we used on this. It looks like a 16 count. We pretty much stuck with that. I also did, when my daughter was born, cross-stitched a stocking for her. And I don't think I have it here. A lot of my work is not here. It's at my parents' house, or, you know, where we would gift things. And so just let me show you a couple of the things that we did complete. We happened to complete, one of my favorite first artists was Paula Vaughn, and she's still one of my favorites. But we completed this iris, and my mother had it beautifully matted and framed, and it's still in what she calls her Tennessee room at her house. We also did, for my dad, we did this one because my dad was a hunter. He's sort of slowed down from that. He's 88, so we don't want him alone in a deer blind anymore. But we did this, and we got it matted and framed in sort of the raw barnwood, and that is in my mom and dad's living room at their house. I did a little video on this of the completed things that I'd done. Before my daughter was born in 1990, I was sent home to bed rest for maybe a week. But I had been starting to do this on her little onesies and sleepers and bibs. And I had done a lot of these little things. And I had also done, like I said, I did a quick video of some of these things, the actual finished projects for those. So you could go back and look at that on my channel if you'd want to. I'm sorry, this was not Paula Vaughn. This was Janice Powers. But I did also love Paula Vaughn. And I believe I took a video or showed a picture of this. And I believe this one was called Double Wedding Ring Bouquet. Let me see, because I've got another one of hers that's a whip. Anyway, my ex-husband may have worked on this one too. We completed it, and we got these great frames at Michael's. And this was hanging in our bedroom. And I'm in a different house now, and we'll probably hang it in my spare bedroom. To go along with that, I had started Summers Remembered. So this one is a work in progress. I don't know where it is. It is somewhere. And to go along with this other piece that was finished, we were able to find an oval frame with the sort of Victorian look. And so if I ever find it and get around to that, that will make a set that I would still like to put up. I have a couple of whips right now. Like I said, I was inspired by watching Nicole and her followers. So I ordered this. I'm thinking maybe for my grandbaby there with the needle. This little piece, this is DesignWorks, and I've done different DesignWorks projects over the years. I know, Mama, that's my cat. But the little snowman, and it came with, where is it? It came with a very lightweight little frame. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do this for my granddaughter. She's 5, and just maybe it could be something that she could set up in her room during Christmas time. But it could also, if you put a hanger on it, it would also make a cute ornament to hang on the tree or on the wall for Christmas. But this is I think this is 18 count Aida, and it's smaller than I'm used to working with. So let me show you how far I've gotten on that. I think that's the top. I've gotten about this far, and it will look like this when I'm done. Okay, so that's a new whip. Now, I also have some older whips. This one's not as old as it could be. About 6 years ago, it must have been over the summer, because I know I was working on my master's and had about zero time to do anything else. But I had, I don't have the picture of it. I bought a set, and I don't know where the rest of the kit is, but I bought a set of cat Christmas ornament kit. There were, 4 of them to put together. I had just moved and was missing my kitties, and I got this far on one of them. So I need to finish that also. Hey, Mama, you gonna come in? And I don't know where the rest of that is. I thought it was all in one place, but it wasn't. So this is about a 6-year-old whip. I have a really old one here. This was also a kit. And when my ex-husband and I moved into our first house, we had a Southwest theme. That was big around 1980. And so we had picked up this from Needle Form. And we thought it would go well in our house. And I know that he was working on it also because it's got his writing on the back for the floss. But this piece, when it gets finished, will be small, and we're really not too far, or I'm really not too far off of it. But that's a really old work in progress. So those are my current whips. I have got, and I can't show it to you, I had ordered some more, I purchased some patterns, and I purchased some Aida cloth, and so I'll be working on a Christmas scene. And I had also purchased a pincushion kit. I've been doing all this needlework, and I knew I needed a pincushion, and I wanted to make one. I didn't want to just go buy the little tomato. So I'd been looking at the felt ones, and I was working in felt, so I thought I would do that. But I found a really cute, it's like a purse. It's the shape of a purse. It's covered in pansies. So it's got those pansy covers, the purples, the lavenders, and the gold. And apparently it got lost in Hazlet, Texas, and I had to return it. And so hopefully it's gonna come soon. I also purchased a really gorgeous chart for like a Nordic Santa. I don't know what I'll do with it, because my family, we all have our stockings now, our felt stockings. But I'm anxious to get started on those. I've got some sort of pearl gray Aida fabric coming today to get started on the Christmas scene. And so if I do another whip anytime, if I do another floss tube anytime soon, I'll be able to show you those. And if the camera's shaking, it's my cat. She's up on the table. Come here, do you want to say hi? Come here, come here. You want to say hi? Since you love being held so much, can you say hi? Look, look, look. Say hi. She's got radial hypoplasia. That means her front legs are misformed. She, in fact, on this little paw right here, she's almost a little lobster claw. But we get around okay, don't we? As long as we're inside. You have stage fright? And a lot of these cats get called, they move like kangaroos when they move quickly. So a lot of them get named Roo. And when I acquired her from a rescue, she was already named Kangaroo, R-U-E. So we call you Kanga, don't we? She doesn't know what her name is. I usually just call her Mama. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you would like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully in a week or two, I'll have some other things that have come to me in the mail that I can get started on, so I can show you some other whips. And I might also be able to find some of my other finished projects. They might be around the house somewhere here. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you coming by. Have a great weekend, everybody. God bless. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.